Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another beautiful day down here in East Sussex. It is absolutely glorious today, and I dressed for looking outside and seeing what the weather was like, rather than actually thinking, oh, it's November, I might need to put on a coat or something. I got a hoodie on, but not a coat, and I am a bit like, oh, I need to get going now because it's a little bit chilly. So, right, today we are continuing with building this enclosure. The reason why I'm pointing you this way is because we have got the glorious sunshine behind us. And yeah, that's just going to blur out the camera if we point it towards it. So we have got to finish it off because later on today, apparently, so I am told by her in charge, we are going to pick up some new birds. So right, we've got to go from here with electric. We've got fencing down now. I might need to move that fencing, mind. And we're going to come to here. This is the post that yesterday had the blue post whacker on it. And I think we're going to need another one halfway because there's another one down there, and then we're going straight through to the end bit there, and we've got to do that little bit on the back there as well, just to make sure Mr. Foxy can't get through down the back there. So I've already cleared her. I paid so much of money for it and made you drive so far to go and pick it up, but I've never used it since you got it, horse cart. I've already moved that out the way. See, I am hoping, if I keep on saying that so many times in the videos, that maybe one day in the video I'm just going to do a little segment of her actually using it. Maybe, possibly, you never know your luck. So yeah, I've moved that out of the way, so I need to whack in another post down here somewhere to act as a corner, because we haven't got like a 90-degree corner, we've got like a bit of a dog leg corner. And then I've got to work out what I'm going to do here at the gate. Reason being, the gate post isn't very good, but I have just seen I can buy new gate posts now, finally, at long last. I did plan on moving the gate, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that now. And we know that the fox likes to get in around the gate, so I might whack in a new post just down here somewhere, just to be able to take it through. But I don't know. So I'm just going to make a start, and I'm going to see what I get up to. And I will cut back in, and I will let you know what I decided, because I might start and then change my mind. Oh yeah, plus I've only got about 2 hours in which to do this in. Wish me luck. I don't know if you've ever spotted, but I'm one of those people who I can figure it out in my head what I'm doing, but it's only once you start doing it that you can actually see exactly where the intricacies are going to go. So, for example, you can see there is a post there just leaning up against the side. That's just where I put it, that's just leaning there. That can be moved somewhere else. So we put this post into here, because from this post we've got a direct line of sight to that other post that had the blue knocker on it in yesterday's video, which is straight there, so we can run the cable straight along that, and that's fine. I've then been out here and I've cut back all of this. You see, it's not as green as it was before because it's all just been cut back. And what we've also worked out is we now have a direct line of sight between that post we just whacked in, that we were just talking about, and the post we put in yesterday at the end there, which is that one there. So eventually this gate, this post is going. They're going to go down that way a little bit. So what I'll do is, for the time being, I'll put the wires around one of these little posts, and I'll just put some wire in there just to block up anywhere that Mr. Foxy might try to get him through there. But rather than doing straining off of that one there, I'll do straining off of this one here. So then this stuff that's in this bit here isn't under strain on that, so it isn't going to pull that over to the right, if you get what I'm saying. So that's that pretty much set up. Let's go through to Orchard 2 and see what we've got to do in there. This is Orchard 2, and we have got the line of trees and one of the posts that we were talking about in yesterday's video. And we're basically just going to come through, we're just going to bring it straight across along here and up to that tree there. So that will then give us this whole huge great area for these birds. I haven't even told you what birds they are yet, have I? And I'm not going to. No, not until tomorrow's video. That'll be tomorrow's video. You can find out what it is we're getting and why we're getting them, and all of that sort of malarkey. So what I need to do here now is I need to work out, because all of the netting and the previous fencing and everything else like that has all gone with making this all one huge great area, because there's also this bit that was just behind me that we've never used for anything really, mainly because you can't walk through it. You know, look at that, you can't walk through those apple trees, they all need pruning back. So what I need to do is I need to change the fencing. So as we've got fencing coming across here, I need to work out some ways to how I'm going to get in and get out, because that's of vital importance if the birds are going to be fed. And yeah, we then got to work out where we're going to run the electric wires and what we're going to do with them. So once I've got a plan in my head, I will cut you back in and I will explain and show what I'm doing. I had to trim back some of the apple trees just to be able to give me somewhere that I can actually walk through to get in and gain access to this area. So this is a panel from an old aviary panel. It was used at the old place in our barn we had down there as like a storage thing, and yeah, but I thought, why not reuse it here, because that works out pretty much well. So I've cut the fence back and just brought it straight along here. You can't really see too well because I can't get backwards because of all of the blooming trees still in the way. So yeah, but basically I've just brought it back. I've now just got to do this top bit, which is this green stuff, and get that around. That's going to be fun because obviously I've got the water running through. Might have to turn that off for a minute. Get it up a bit higher, and then once that is done, I should then be able to start running through some of the electrical wire to get things done. I said I had 2 hours in which to do it, and I've used up an hour and a half so far. But the electrical wire, that doesn't take too long at all. That's quite quick and quite simple. So, right, that green wire, get that off, get that down here, and then we're moving forward. All right, there has been a bit of a change in the weather. That has come over quite chilly, actually, and the wind started to pick up a bit. It's blowing a nice cold breeze in off the sea. So you can see I've started now to run the wire in, and I've got the cable going down the bottom here, purely because I don't have anything under the door. Let me see, there you go, now you can see it, there it is. Purely because I don't have anything on the floor underneath the door. So if a fox wants to come in and wants to try to dig under or anything else like that, it's going to get a nice little zap off of that cable there. So I've got to run these cables in all the way around the outside, and then I've just got to do the bit which goes along the back here, along that back bit there, but I'm going to do that so it goes all the way down. Slightly different, but I'm going off topic and I'm rambling, and that is going to be the enclosure complete and ready for the birds to arrive. The wires now in, they are now live as well. If you want to test them, you can lick them if you want. No, don't lick them, don't. That's what you say to silly people. That's what you say to like townies and that. As long as you know it's just kicking out a little tiny bit. If it's kicking out a lot like this is. Oh, hear that? We got an issue somewhere. There we go, just in there. See if we can get the spark on camera. I have to say, this GoPro is rubbish at picking up sparks. I can see that crystal clear with my own eyes, but with the GoPro it's not very clear. Right. Fingers crossed that's done it. Hopefully that won't fall off. Now I can't squeeze through there anymore because there is too much stuff in the way. So let's run around the other side and we will test the electric fencing. So here we are, right the way down at the other side, as you can see again. And when you test electric fencing, it may sound obvious, but it's good to test it at the end. Don't test it in the middle, halfway through. So I've got my tester and I plug my bit in the ground, and it's one of these testers, and we'll hold that on, and you look to see where the lights are flashing. So fingers crossed the GoPro can pick up, because I can't see it on the screen, that the one between 4 and 5 is flashing, and there's a little tiny flash on the one between 5 and 6. So that means it's giving us up to 6,000 volts, at least 6,000 volts. It could be anything up to 10,000, who knows? But that means that that fence is kicking out. So if Mr. Fox comes and sniffs along and has a look at it, he's going to get a nasty shock straight through his nose on that, which I won't lose any sleep over. And it also means that if what we put in there tries to get out, it can't get out. But at the end of the video, no, not at the end of the video, at the end of the lockdown series of videos, I will do one on electric fence, all of the testers and everything that I've got, because obviously I've got the other one that just bleeps, I've got the energizers that tell you stuff, and I'll just go over that, but I'll do that as a separate one after we've done all of these daily ones that we are doing. So, right, that is it for today. I don't need to show you the bit along the back because it's just exactly the same as this here. I will leave it there. I am now off to collect the creatures that are going to lurk in there for the next couple of weeks as they do their self-isolation, and clean it up a little bit for me and hopefully make it a bit easier so as I can get in there and walk around and do the trees. So thank you so much for washing. Yes, thank you so much for watching my episode today. It is now nice and sparkly and clean. I would also like to thank you for watching this episode as well. If you have not already done so, please do hit that subscribe button that is down below, because we are releasing videos virtually every single day during lockdown. And until tomorrow's video, bye bye.